Hello, we're back. We're back. Manchester United are winning 1-0. We should be back up and running and live. Let me know if we are, because I can't see you if we are, but hopefully we are. 136 waiting. Are we back? I think we're back. I think we're back. We're back. Magic. We're back. So, lots of problems tonight, but we are back up and running. So please do share the video. Oh, I've got a problem with my lights as well. So be very careful. Keep an eye on that. New studio note, we've gone back to the old one. United are winning this game 1-0. We're 10 minutes away from half time. Lukaku scored from across from Mata. Martial's been on fire. But Bournemouth have had a lot of the play, without question. So it's been an interesting game, but we are back. Manchester United currently winning 1-0. Bournemouth have had a lot of the play, and it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. To Manchester United, bloody hell. I don't want to say that. I've got a problem with my lights. I'll be back in a minute. I'll tell you what, I think we're haunted tonight. Broadband, lights, but Manchester United are winning. We are back live, and hopefully we can settle in and enjoy the show. Try and get everybody back involved if we can, because we are back, and obviously we like the army back. So, yes, 1-0 to Manchester United. Manchester United midfield is getting overrun, can't lie, says Callie Gold. I think you've made a very good point there as well. But Manchester United are 1-0 up. Lukaku with a header. I did quite fancy Lukaku to score tonight. I hate to say I told you so, but I did. But currently, Manchester United will be winning the game. Just tweeting it out. It's going to be one of them nights. It's going to be one of those nights. But could have given up. Could have given up. Didn't. Won't. Across the grounds, Man City are winning, as I'm sure many of us would have expected to be winning anyway. Leicester are 2-0 up against 3-0 up now. They're 3-0 up. And yeah, they're comfortably home and dry. City are 2-0 up. 0-0 for Arsenal. 0-0 for Spurs. 0-0 for Liverpool, and United currently 1-0 up, as we know. So let's bring it back into you lot. Lots of empty seats. Yeah, well, we're a big club. 36 minutes gone. There's a Bournemouth player currently getting some Tejas, I've got to agree with you that Jones has had a good game. But Manchester United, I would say, second best in this team from what I've seen so far. Bournemouth doing very, very well. Luke Shaw actually got turned about 15 minutes ago, and they got a shot away. But, you know, Lukaku hasn't been all that, says Izza. But chucking it down at Old Trafford. Leo Reviewer, hi. Look, everybody, please do share it and tweet it and Facebook it and everything, because we've had loads of problems tonight. And we're successful together, and we conquer problems together. So we have got back live. Sir Alex is just playing a bit of Tetris on his phone, or checking the scores, says Ed Woodward. But we are back live, and United are winning. And the most important thing is winning tonight. I don't necessarily think it's going to be a great performance from United, because I just don't think that we are set up like that. Some of the bright sparks, I would say, would be Anthony Martial. I do just need to do a couple of things for people as well that they're moaning about. Should be able to get the timer up for you as well, if you just bear with me a little bit, because we've had so many problems tonight. but we are currently back live, and that's good. My internet was down, that was the problem. Then we was buffering off something else. Who remembers Buffy the Vampire?
Chance again for United to bring the ball forward into Bournemouth territory. Here's Martial. Lukaku out of your picture has just got himself on the shoulder of Charlie Daniels. Bournemouth able to win the ball back. Here is Daniels. He's asked an awful lot of Fraser there.
He's disappointed with himself. Again, before that, Manchester United so sloppy in possession at times this evening. Matic guilty of it on that occasion. Playing into Bournemouth's hands on occasion. Playing so narrow, so compact. They need to keep the width, especially Martial on that left-hand side. Can they isolate him 1v1 with Adam Smith?
I didn't even know I was live, everybody. What I'm going to do is I'll get rid of myself. Power cut is the latest, and no, there's no electricity, Kieran. There is no electricity because we are currently in a power cut situation. So yes, I can do that. That's scary, but yeah, currently in a power cut. So talk amongst yourselves. No creators in the team, and yeah, it's you're not going to get any light in a Jordan. Unfortunately, there is a light that goes out, and Manchester United at the moment are just approaching half time, and it looks like it's going to be 1-0 to United, which I think, from what I sort of see, that everybody would be quite happy with that, because it's. Bournemouth has certainly ran the midfield, haven't they? Yeah, power cut at the moment, Red Stunner. If we get back live, we'll get back live. I've just moved back onto the Wi-Fi for the moment. What I can... No, I can't do that. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to make this any better. Oh, there is. There is. We'll do that. So you can still hear me, but you don't get me visually for the moment. Which maybe, for some people, isn't a bad thing. You can have the old screen if you like. There you go. We'll bring the chair back. United have been playing badly, apparently, says Hakeem. And Bournemouth, I think, would be just stunned as to why they're not actually in front in this game. You're only getting my voice at the moment because we've had a ridiculous night. To be honest, we've had a ridiculous night because it's really been stunning, is what I would call it. Absolutely stunning that we lost it through internet connection, and then we were live, and then we're live now, but I'm in the middle of a power cut. But there's a light and it never goes out, apart from in my house. So we'll stay with it anyway. Thanks everybody who has stayed with it. I think it's half time for United now. And it is half time, so that's fine. Let's bring you back in here. McTominay is a disgrace to our academy, says Tad Guy. You can't see me visually at the moment because I'm in the middle of a power cut. So you've just got the chair and my voice, which is better than nothing, I suppose. Subscribe to the channel. It's great fun like this every day. But Manchester United, let's speak about Manchester United. So they're 1-0 up. Goal by Romelu Lukaku has set the scene. And it's a boring game, says Madman, but it is currently 1-0 to United, which is obviously very, very important. We need to get these 3 points. I do feel that Scott McTominay was a risk in this game, and I think the midfield has been run over. But it's a boring game and a boring atmosphere, says Crystal Sounds. Thoughts on the game, Vishwash? I'll be honest, I've had power cuts and all sorts of problems, so I did see the goal. Not a lot else. But from what I saw, Anthony Martial was the flair man, as per usual. McTominay and Matic were both pretty poor. Marty McDonald says McTominay's done nothing wrong. But I think this is the problem where, you know, people are saying McTominay's done nothing wrong. But I think the problem is, this is the problem I was talking about last night. It's the ruthless side. I mean, it's just another player coming in who probably is good enough to play for somebody like Bournemouth. But are they Manchester United players? I mean, what would happen to McTominay if you chucked him in against Man City? I don't think he's a very good player. And I don't think Manchester United have played very well. So the positive, I mean, Luke Shaw, so good last week. Very one-dimensional without Pogba. Nathan, look, Manchester United are just awful without Martial, without Pogba. We're buffering again. Surprise, surprise. I'm in the midst of a power cut here, so I'm basically trying to stream off we're lucky to be leading, says Mad Mark. Yes, I think that would be fair to say. I think it would be fair to say that we are lucky. If you're getting buffering, you're getting buffering. If you're getting freezing, you're getting freezing. Apologies, it's not a normal United Stand show. We've got massive technical problems tonight. If you can see it, you're lucky. If you can't, you're unlucky. I'm not visual because I'm in a power cut and there's no light. But we can update you on what's going on with Manchester United. And at the moment, it is currently 1-0 to United. Matic looks tired, says Af. I would agree. I think he does. Because he plays a lot. Red Stunner says talk slower. How does that work? Invisible Mark, yes. Mark's in a power cut. So Lukaku didn't celebrate. Is that what we're getting? I didn't see that. So Lukaku didn't celebrate. Yeah. That's pretty shocking. That is pretty shocking. Jake Ferguson, we've been crap tonight. Bournemouth all over us. We lack attacking creativity without Pogba. Sam Burgess, nothing new in that. I think we all know that. Definitely true. The chair can talk now, but I can clearly see you. No. Very boring game, says Fraz44. I'm not masturbating, no. Got to give it to Goldie. He's persevering through a power cut. Yeah, I'm in the midst of a power cut. Live streaming through portable Wi-Fi. Of course, a big concern is that this, unless we get the power back soon, the laptop will run out of battery. So we'll go for as long as we can go. And then obviously there is nothing that can be done without power. So that will become a problem. Insurmountable, but a reality. City are 3-0 up now, says Gavin. Oh, I mean, why are people even looking at City? Why is City even looking? You know, why is City even on the agenda? The title went on Sunday, and City are making short work of Swansea as they always were going to do. Peter Moran, I'd love to charge it up, but you can't charge when you've got no power. Hursty says, can we have it like this every game? We haven't switched trips, unfortunately. Just looking outside, and most of the street's out, although the street behind us, I can see they've got their lights on, so that's bloody fantastic, isn't it? Maybe we can ask them for a bit of power. Angel Gomez signed a new contract. Tom Ryan, yes. Look, in the context of this game, I think there's a lot of negativity. Manchester United probably lucky to be 1-0 up. Bournemouth from what I've seen, have been very, very good. It didn't surprise me. Bournemouth are a good side, and United are a poor side without Pogba. So we just need to try and get over the line and get this game won, which obviously isn't easy, but we can do it. We can definitely do it, and we have to do it, and I'm sure we can do it. Why the hell is that not doing that now? Okay, if it can go wrong, go wrong. Jonathan Carlin says Shaw man of the match. Jake Bullman says how's Luke Shaw playing? I think Luke Shaw's done okay. I think Martial's been the most creative player, but Luke Shaw did get absolutely skinned, and Bournemouth should have scored. So yeah, I think Phil Jones has done well. In fairness, I would have played Lindelof tonight, but Luke Shaw, Phil Jones has done well. Lukaku not celebrating, I think, is pretty controversial, and I don't know why. I mean, people obviously, I've had my problems, so I've not been able to see much. Why is Lukaku not celebrating, in your opinion? I don't want to cast aspersions, but why is Lukaku not celebrating? I mean, there's a tweet here from Sport Joe saying Romelu Lukaku didn't celebrate his goal. Some are suggesting he might feel like he deserves more credit from the United supporters after setting up Man City's 2 goals at the weekend and missing a sitter. I don't know. I don't know what people think about that, to be honest. I think he's a fool. I do. I'm quite surprised that he would be that stupid and arrogant to not celebrate the goal. I mean, let's get a little bit of thought about that. I mean, of course United fans have got every right to be annoyed with him for putting in a poor performance like that. To sort of not celebrate it it's worrying. I'm not here at the moment because, well, I am here. But I'm not here because I've got a power cut. So you've got the backdrop, but if I can be here for you. But I'm always here for you, as you know. But physically, I'm not, because I'm in a power cut. So we've sort of lost internet, lights, obviously. So I'm in a power cut at the moment. So I'm still streaming through a portable Wi-Fi box, which will run out. Although it's quite charged, but it will run out. And the laptop will run out, so it's how long we can last for, but hopefully long enough for Manchester United to get these points tonight, because they've not been fantastic, have they? Let's be honest. How many minutes left on the laptop? Yeah, we ain't going to be live till full time unless... Well, you never know, though. The power cut might sort itself out. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new. There's always some... One thing I would say about the United Stand is the United Stand community is fantastic, and you never know. You never know what's going to happen on this channel. We have got our Christmas party coming up on Sunday night, and I would love you all to join us for that. It's going to be something really special that we've not done on the channel for a long, long time. And... I think those who've never seen us do what we're going to do on Sunday night for the Christmas party will love it. And those who are old enough to remember some of the stuff we used to do on the United Stand will love it too. So that's the Christmas party. Join us, get your beers in, or Coke or pop or whatever. 9 o'clock, good couple of hours. Might even play a bit of Christmas music. But yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a party, which is going to be good. So make sure you subscribe, get involved. There's not a storm, Kieran. We had some bad weather, as everybody else did. There was a power cut earlier on. But our house was fine. and then it's all gone downhill. Soccer box return, says Les Dennis. You might be onto something. So yeah, I've got limited everything, but should be able to keep up with what's going on. And I think my match reaction will be off my phone, so there will be a match reaction stream because my phone has actually got about 80% on it. So I'll just do my match reaction off the phone. I think that's the best way to go with it. Will I dress up as Santa? I think in relation to United tonight, there is a lot of unhappiness, and but Angel Gomez has signed a new contract like everybody, and is happy about. And also, the team is probably on a bit of a downer. We have blown the title, and I think there's definitely a hangover from the Bournemouth game. So we have to just get through this game. And I know that Eddie Howe and Bournemouth will feel that they should be at least level in this game, and that makes the second half quite interesting. But we just need to get through this game with a win. We need to win this game tonight. Chelsea are level with us on points. Obviously, we've got this game in hand that we need to win it. And I hope we do. Obviously, it goes without saying, I hope we do win it. Tottenham are 1-0 up. Arsenal are drawing with West Ham, and Liverpool are drawing with West Brom. I'm pretty sure they will all win. If we were to draw tonight, we would be on 36 points. Chelsea would be 1 point behind us. If Liverpool win, they'd be 2 points behind us. If Arsenal win, they'd be 3 points behind us. And if Spurs win, they'd be 4 points behind us. And it gets very congested. We just need to get the 3 points tonight. That's what we need to do. It's there. It's simple. We need to get the 3 points. I tweeted out about Lukaku. Let's see what people have got to say about that. Lukaku not celebrating a goal to prove a point. Massive mistake to think he deserves more respect when he cost us the derby. Respect is earned, pal. Okay, I just went a bit quiet there. I did stay live and I didn't realise I was live. I'm here for you too, Mark, says Andrew Hall. Sure is doing well. Second half is up and running, so people can, if you can update people with what's going on, that'd be fantastic. It really would. It's frustrating. It's frustrating not having my any power, because it's like running out of oxygen. Eventually we will run out of oxygen and we will not be able to stream. But the second half is up and running, and we need to see better from United in this second half, which sounds odd because we're winning, but we do. Yeah. Hopefully I'm still live with you, which I seem to be. Easy Junior says sloppy start to the second half again. We're parking the bus, TTX. I've got Vardy tubes in my Fantasy Premier League team, and they've scored 3 goals. And he ain't scored any, has he? So, bloody ridiculous. Bloody ridiculous. Sloppy passes, says Daniel. I've got a funny feeling, based on what I've seen of this, is that a draw could be realistic. But I think no matter what happens, Mourinho will give a big shout out to McTominay. I wish the power had come back on. Would make it a lot easier. United are just struggling to find any sort of fluidity in this game. You can't see me because I'm in a power cut situation and it's dark and I can barely even see to type. But I think, yeah, I agree with Gantek. Jones has played well in this game. And, you know, Jose does like Jones. The problem with Phil Jones is that he's... he just never stays fit, does he? You can't rely on him. Tom Stevens said, I think McTominay's done all right. He's done all right. I don't think... I'd worry why he's playing, to be honest, because I just don't think he's anywhere near ready, and it's a risk. And I think Bournemouth's tails are up because of that. But Lukaku scored. Obviously, Defoe could come on. He's on the bench for Bournemouth. Kieran Burns says we've managed to keep 1,500, which is fantastic. Well, the United Stand community is fantastic. You know, it is fantastic. We can get through anything. My match reaction's probably going to be off my phone, just to let people know, because it's the only definite way I can make sure that I can stream. But yeah, power cut at the moment, bloody great. Elia Spectre says, if you've had a power cut, how are you using the computer mark? I'll put that over to the live comments if you want to figure out how I'm doing that, because some people obviously can't figure it out. So answers in the live comments. Can we still win the title, says Salim. I'm tempted to laugh. Andy Knight, you know what? I can't remember the last time I had a power cut. You must be talking over a decade. Chris MC says, how are we playing? I'm not hearing good things. I'd say, you know, Bournemouth are certainly probably deserve to be level. But Carl's right. We need to win tonight, 100%. The Darkness says the creativity in this team is League One standard at best. So many technically gifted players, but none of them seem able to look forward. Jones is better than Smalling when he's able to play, says Dev. Zlatan's warming up, says Leon. I think we'll definitely see Martial for Rashford at 70 minutes. You know, still think Martial's one of our better players, but it's the Mourinho way. And I do think there's that feeling that you know, United need to win tonight, because I think if we don't win, the anger will just hang over again from where we were on Sunday. Audio is probably inconsistent because we're working off my Wi-Fi, my portable Wi-Fi, and not normal. That's why you can't see me. It's dark. It's dark because I'm in a power cut. That must be one of, Mata got the assist on the goal. That must be his first assist in a long time as well. Luke Shaw's doing well, says Adolf Wolf, and Luke Shaw is fantastic. Should have been using him sooner. Look, Ashley Young's done very well at left back, but the reason Luke Shaw should play at left back is because he's left-footed. And I think he's better than Ashley Young as well. Sandeep, I think that's a very good comment about McTominay. He's just okay. The score's 1-0, Harrison, to Manchester United. And Ayabella's right, Pogba's absence is the reason we're very poor. I mean, look, Pogba's our best player, so if you've got your best player missing, it's going to make a difference. But the problem with United is you shouldn't just have one good player. You should have more than that. One shot on target after 52 minutes, says Tonadu. Bring off Lingard, says Ewan Lawton. Lingard's Lingard. I mean, I don't know why people think Lingard's first team quality for United. He's not. He's just a squad player. Sally Devil Red 7 Mitchell says, I hope that Mourinho sees sense and keeps Luke Shaw. United have actually started off this second half better. I agree with Zach Starr that United have started off a lot better and are pushing it, which is good to see. Because if we sit back like we did in the first half, I think we'll struggle. How's McTominay doing, says Joe. I think he's done alright. I think that's what I would say about McTominay. He's just alright. I think United are going to need 2 goals though. I don't think one's going to be enough. Gantek Yik with the $1 million question: why are United so poor without Pogba? Yeah, it's the $1 million question. Andres Pereira is better than McTominay, Cole. You're spot on. Absolutely spot on. I shall not hear anything else said about that. Just having a look around the grounds at other scores. Southampton 4-1. And still Vardy hasn't scored. Great. Ah, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So it is. Jay Hart says that Liverpool game and Arsenal game will be 0-0. That would be very, very good for us. I mean, part of me just isn't looking at below us anymore. I'm not looking above us anymore. I think we just got to focus on what's below us. And below us is a bloody big race for the top 4 that we potentially could get pulled into if we don't win games like today. Got to win today, 100%. No messing. We've got to win today. Who would I sell in January? Pope. It's got to be Darmian and Blind because we get good money for them. And, you know, they're just not first. They're not even getting on the bench much anymore. I know Blind's on today. So, yeah, it'd be Darmian and Blind for me. Chris MC's going to the Burnley game. Be a good game. You know, everyone thinks, oh, that's 3 points. I think much like today, it's not necessarily 3 points. I think Burnley will give a good account of themselves. So they're fourth as well. So get yourself down on the fan cams if you're up at Old Trafford this year, though. Let me say that. We're just between Hotel Football and Old Trafford on the bridge, Flex. Get over there and give him some. Andy Knight, you're right. Still have to compensate us for the freezer stuff. If it's over 5 hours, you're spot on. Kashmir, I agree. We do need to buy an attacking midfielder. Luke Shaw is amazing, says Daniel. Carl says, would you take Carrasco for Mkhitaryan? I'll tell you what, I'd take a lot of players for Mkhitaryan at the moment. Kieran Bowen is Paul Barrett's going on the fan cams tonight. He's not. The next game I think he's at is Burnley, so he won't be on there tonight. But somebody else might fancy it. It's not been great by United, has it? And although I think many of us will just be happy if we can get the win. How many minutes left on my laptop? Still quite a lot. Still quite a lot. There's a lot of talk about a miss from Martial. And would have been an assist for Lukaku. And yeah, it wasn't a great shot by Martial, to be fair, but he normally would score that. Jose wouldn't be happy with it. That'll be enough to sub him. Joe Sullivan, I'd say United in the second half looked the better team. I think in the first half, Bournemouth were doing well and deserved to probably get a goal. In the second half, United had probably been slightly on top. That's my feeling. I don't know what anyone else thinks. But one goal, I don't know whether one goal will be enough. Yeah, I think Marcel should have scored. I agree. He should have scored. Would have been an assist for Lukaku as well, which would have been nice for my fantasy football because I've got him as a captain. I'm in the dark, Joshua Archer. That's where I am. Oh dear. Just get it won, lads. Get it won. Get it won so we can all just get 3 points and go home. Mark's become a ghost. No, he hasn't. I'm still here. I'm still here. Bash Gaming says Lukaku's been good this half. Get off his back. I said Bournemouth are still trying to hit us on the break, and I don't think that's good. Well, it's not good, is it? We need to be putting these to bed. We do. "63 minutes gone. "27 minutes left. Snaps. I'd say United are in control of this game at the moment, but Bournemouth will bring Defoe on, and you think, you know, if Defoe gets a chance, he is quite clinical. Oh dear, that was nasty on Luke Shaw. It was nasty on him. It's a 50-50 ball that you've got to go to. Well, no. That's a red on Luke Shaw, that is. He's got his foot up. Definite red. Jesus. Martial off as well. Oh, God. That's ridiculous. Every bloody game he takes Martial off. Every game. God. Why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? I know Martial missed a sitter, but apart from that, he's played really, really well. Every bloody game. It's just boring. I don't think that player even got a booked for that on Luke Shaw. It should have been a book. Kwame, I'm moaning about the sub because we might be winning, but there's 25 minutes to go. It's just why. And also, if I was playing Manchester United, I would know on 65 minutes he's going to take Rashford off every single game. That was comical by Lingard. Slipping. Yeah, I agree. I think Martial will leave. You shouldn't be taking off your best player on 65 minutes every single game. And to be honest, that substitution of Martial just makes me really nervous anyway. Because I look at that team. Rashford's out of form. Lingard's Lingard. Lukaku's Lukaku. We need a second goal. We need the second goal. Big time. The worrying thing is they can bring Defoe on. How are we doing in the other games anyway? We could do with everyone else dropping points. I know Spurs don't look like it. Oh, come on. Come on. Do it for us. Do it for the lads and the ladies. One chance, one goal. Defoe, says Reece Bandy. Yeah, I mean, that's probably not a bad one. Still 0-0 for Arsenal and Liverpool. Well, if one of them drops points, it'd be good. I'm not going to expect both to do it, if I'm totally honest. But, you never know. 20 minutes to go in this game. Herrera's coming on, hopefully to shore things up. And what are we doing? What are we doing? Defoe comes on for Bournemouth as predicted. Herrera for Lingard, which I think is very defensive. Very defensive. I don't know what do you think about that, peeps? I can barely see. I can't see anything to type. It is a very defensive substitution. I do agree with those people who are saying that. Herrera for Lingard. Yes, it is defensive. Very defensive. But United are in that position where we need to get this game won. I'd take any win would do now. We've not played well, and winning when you're playing well, it's a bit of a cliche, but it's true. And we need to win this game. I've just got a funny feeling if we don't score another goal, this will be a draw. Which, of course, we do not want. We need to win it. And not because of City. I'm not thinking about City. Don't worry about that. I'm thinking about second place. That's what we're playing for at the moment. We need to win. Because if we don't, we're in trouble. I think Angel Gomez is better than Lingard, yes. I don't think he'll play though because he's a kid. Man City at weekend v Spurs. You know what? I'm not even thinking about it. Not even thinking about it. I don't really think it's anything we need to be worrying about. Shaw's been my man of the match, says Charles Carter. "1-0 to United" is the score at the moment. Come on, United. Rashford hits the bar. McTominay's been good, says Kwame. Still 15 minutes to go and still time in this game for United to mess this up. In what has been a very equal game. Very equal game. United in the second half, I would say, have been the better side. In the first half, I would say Burnley have been the better side. So, very, very equal. Come on, come on, come on. Another substitution for Bournemouth. Oh, that's all right. Bournemouth pushing it at the moment. Now we know where we're going, baby. Sorry about this. Apologies. It's not been the best stream. David Smith says that they do deserve a point. You're probably right, David. You're probably right. I don't think anybody probably can dispute that. These TV, they're the better team, to be honest. Yeah, it's hard to accept that. It really is. But in all honesty, I think you're right. I think you're right. They've probably deserved a point in the balance of play. Because we've been shocking. What scores in other games, lads and ladies? It's just nervous now because I think in the recent past we've had that sort of belligerent feeling, haven't we? In relation to it, sort of got to the point with Van Gaal, where you sort of like, oh, if we lost, you didn't want us to lose, but if we did lose, it was like, oh, you could say, oh, I knew that was going to happen because of the selections and everything like that. And I think that is sort of the danger with Mourinho at the moment, is that if we lost today, we could almost fall into that trap of, oh yeah, I knew it was going to happen, not a great team selection and everything. But actually, in the grand scheme of things, we can't afford to not win this game today. We need all 3 points. Because I do think if we get pulled into the battle with the likes of Arsenal and everyone like that, then we will we'll lose. We could end up as low as 6th. City have won 4-0. Yeah. Liverpool and West Brom are 0-0. West Ham and Arsenal are 0-0. Tottenham are 1-0 up, and obviously United are 1-0 up. I'd say, to be honest though, I mean, we've pretty much parked the bus, haven't we? We've pretty much parked the bus in this second half. Because we took Herrera off. We brought Rashford on for Martial, and Rashford's massively out of form at the moment. Yeah, it's not been great. Anyway, I just got to give you the sort of 10-minute warning that obviously Ashley Young's going to come on now. That's not obvious. 10 minutes to go, but I've had a power cut, so I have no power on my laptop. It's been running down and down and down. We've managed to do the stream on portable Wi-Fi. I will be doing my match reaction on my phone, and the link for that stream is in the video description. So I will be going live after the game. But I'm going to have to end this in a minute because I'm literally just about out of power. And it's That's the way it's going to be, I'm afraid. God. God, we're hanging on here. We're hanging on here, I tell you. No game for Zlatan today because Young's going to come on. Thanks everybody who's been on it. I am going to get off now, but I'll be back with you hopefully in 10 minutes celebrating a win. I've literally got about 5 minutes left on my stream, and I don't want to just cut off because nobody wants that to happen. So I'll to hell with a good save there. I will see you in about 10 minutes on the other side. Thanks everyone who's got involved today. And Luke Shaw's going off for Ashley Young. Hopefully United can see this game out. We're definitely parking the bus. My match reaction is going to be quite harsh, I think, but hopefully happy with the 3 points. I'll speak to you on the match reaction in about 10 minutes time. Keep talking in the live comments, and I'll see you soon.